Hello friends, my name is Michael Golzmane, and I want to talk to you in this video about your higher self, about what many people think of as a more perfected or a more knowledgeable or a more spiritual aspect of their own being. I want to tell you that in my experience as an energy healer, working with hundreds of clients around the world over many years, I have found that people can be in various forms of relationship with their higher self. It's not always a clear-cut path that here's this higher self floating somewhere above us or somehow around us, and we're connected to it, and if we could just hear or interpret its guidance better, then we'd be able to live a more prosperous or abundant or flowing life with spirit. As a matter of fact, there can really be blockages, kind of kinks in the hose, anywhere around our spiritual connections, including our spiritual connection to our high self itself may need healing, may need evolving, may need repairing, may actually even need to be what we call swapped out. You know, this may sound offensive or even bothersome to some of you, but all of spirit is always and constantly evolving. And so there are aspects, even our own high self, as an energetic entity that it is. I kind of see it like a ball of light stationed above us, having all kinds of wonderful, great qualities when it's healthy. But it also needs some TLC. It also needs clearing, healing, repairing, the kinds of work that we would associate with the energetic healing that many of us know we would need. For instance, working on our chakras or working with our emotional body. One of the key things I do in my personal healing sessions, and I want to do with you right now because it's something that can be done frequently if needed. It may need to be done regularly, especially towards the beginning of someone's clearing and healing evolution. It's a process of reconnection, clearing, healing, and aligning with the high self, and also upgrading the high self if need be. I'll use that term high self or higher self to mean roughly exactly the same thing. This part of you that's more expanded, perhaps a sort of transfer station of spiritual energy that when it's open, when it's flowing, when you're in alignment with it, you become more flowing. You become more open to inspiration, spiritual guidance, and also the energy that you need to flow into creative projects or manifestations for your own health, for your own mind, for your own spirit. Those energies also flow into you. Now, the high self, even when it doesn't need repair or healing per se, we can shift out of connection to that high self and connect in with other types of spiritual energy that is lesser, lower, more restrictive, more blocked. We may not be, and we can probably intuitively know from looking at the news, looking from many people around the world chronically are not operating from a place of connection with their high self. Many of us who are on a spiritual path, you wouldn't be watching this video if you weren't, may be subtly or even in a significant way out of alignment with the high self, and it's just a matter of shifting back into that alignment, and you can really feel what that shift feels like within yourself. So I invite you to just close your eyes in this moment and come into this present moment and just feel and experience whatever it is that you're feeling or experiencing right now. Take a few deep breaths and just be here now, be in your body. Feel up if you can in this moment to, are you connected to your high self? Are there blockages there? Are you connected to something else? Is your high self in need of repairing or healing? Perhaps these are not questions that you'll know immediately the answer to, but at least put your attention on perceiving that particular reality. And as you do that, I'm going to invite the angels, especially Archangel Michael. I'm going to invite the energy of the Holy Spirit, invite the Christ energy. I'm going to invite all of the wonderful angels, ascended masters, archangels, members of the cosmic and planetary hierarchy, especially associated with repairing our high selves, repairing our connections to spirit, connections to our high selves in the most direct, holy, open, flowing way possible. I'm going to invite all of those beings to be here with us now, helping us to create a safe, open, flowing space. In this moment, because there are probably many people over the course of time who will be watching this video, and I don't know who they are at this moment, but I ask Spirit to be live with each person as they watch, scanning each person in their connection to their high self and the high self itself to see if there are any restrictions, any needs for repairing, clearing, healing, balancing, whatever the energy that's needed in that high self. We ask you to scan for that now. And we ask in this moment that everyone watching this video, that their high selves would be fully upgraded. If their high selves are not serving the highest purpose in this moment, based on the current present moment evolution of the soul of the person watching, I ask in this moment that Spirit would release that high self from service, if it's for the highest and good of the person watching, and would bring in a new high vibration, sacred, very activated, opened high self for this particular person. We ask in this moment that a new, beautiful chain of command, a single chain of command energy would begin to emanate now from each person watching me, from their heart centers, through their throat, through their third eye, through their crown chakra, and up in a beautiful, clear, healed, balanced, opened manner, up into the heart of this new or repaired or healed highest vibration of the high self possible in this moment. And so, friends, as you experience that request being made on your behalf, I just invite you to feel if there's a shift or change for you. Perhaps you feel like things are hugging closer to your midline, like things are not feeling so scattered in terms of your spiritual guidance, but all of a sudden there's something flowing, there's something centered, there's something balanced that you're able to tap into. We ask, Spirit, that you would repair, heal, balance, clear, open, align, and activate everyone's high self watching here right now. You would also bring into the high self consciousness all of the latest love, light, power, wisdom, joy, information, inspiration, all of the energetic equivalents to the answers to prayer that each person watching is asking for in this moment. Bring in those answers to prayer now, their energetic equivalents, their substance, all into the high self now. I can feel that shifting for each of you. I can feel downloads of information coming down, and they're coming down into this sort of stepped down version of your spiritual connection known as your high self. So all of the energetic potential of your prayers, your questions, your desire for increased inspiration, creativity, flow in all of the areas where you might have been formerly feeling stuck in life: relationship, health, finance, right livelihood, and soul's purpose. These areas are now becoming clearer. You're aligning more with them. Their energetic potentials are being brought into your vibration in a more whole and holy and beautiful and grounded way. Take a few deep breaths with me now and just feel the voice of your high self speaking to you. It may be doing it so subtly, or with words, or with pictures. Just tune in. I now ask in this moment that this beautiful single chain of command energy would extend from our heart centers upwards, through the high self, this new, sacred, high vibe, cleared high self, all the way to the heart of Father, Mother, Source, so that we can have this beautiful alignment with ultimate reality, a real energetic cord from our heart centers connecting into ultimate reality, so that we can absolutely feel that divine presence, that divine knowing, that divine connection. Feel the shift in your energy, friends, as this opening takes place. Feel the shift in your potential. Feel the blessings from Spirit coming to you now. We're unkinking the hose of your awareness, of your spiritual allowing. Just as if a muscle or a part of the body was particularly tight and congested for a period of time, we might not have the nerve force, we might not have the blood flow that we would normally associate with great health. This happens spiritually as well, but we don't often recognize it because the anatomy is etheric in nature. It's not physical, so you have to go into the subtle energies to be able to work with it. I want you to offer just some gratitude now to your own high self, to whatever you call Spirit, Father, Mother, Source, God, Goddess, Ultimate Spirit. Just offer some gratitude even to your own heart in this moment for this beautiful opening, clearing, healing opportunity. I would invite you, as I invite so many of my clients, to just now take a few moments, drink some water if it's appropriate for you, have a few flower essences if you happen to have them nearby to help stabilize your energy field. And I invite you also to take a pen and a piece of paper to just write out now some particular guidance, some particular insight that's come to you from this meditation. You may not know what that is at first, so I invite you to put the hand to the paper with the pen and just begin to write and ask your high self to channel information or guidance that is needed for your highest good. And take immediate action on guidance and advice that feels like, yes, this is guidance coming from my high self. Take immediate action on that. Promise yourself to do that, and you'll be entering the flow of spiritual guidance, spiritual manifestation, and heck, just manifestation in general. You'll be entering that flow as you listen, receive, and promise to and also put into action the guidance that you're getting from Spirit. Friends, my name is Michael Golzmane. I want to thank you for joining me on this meditation. Please click below this video if you'd like to interact with me or anything else that I'm doing, my healing sessions, products, my clearingconnect.com membership site. I'd love to hear from you. Peace and blessings to you.